Then you will take action once you get the call. You will know everything. Nobody need guide you. Nobody need teach you anything. You will get the cue.
Because knowing the nature of self, one can never be comfortable with oneself.
Oh, that's great. It's great that you're able to make that statement. That means you've sat in the pavilion stand, or you've been an umpire like being an umpire in a test match, and you watched the game of cricket at very close quarters. You watched it not from E stand or F stand or from the pavilion, but right there, very close. You're watching. So you saw all the nuances, the dirty tricks that the self is playing. You watched everything. And so for man, there is a life with the self, which is loaded with pleasure, loaded with pain, inevitable concomitant pain. And then there is a life without the self, a life of spontaneous action, a life in innocence, a life in which there is awareness of death. That's the higher life. And you can't live your whole life like an animal, fighting for your rights and being aggressive in the profession, and always kind of filling up your coffers, and having, worst of all, having a very strong sense of division between you and every other human being. That's almost your nadi, that sense of divisiveness. It's the nadi, it's pulsing all the time. And that's no intelligent way to live. And that's that way of living is like the way a surviving animal will live. And so there is that life to begin with. It may go up to 60, 65. And then there is a loftier life, a nobler life, which comes when you awaken to sorrow in life. And then that's the other one. That's the joyous thing, where you weep looking at a flower. So, but that life is there, and not enough is spoken about that life. But the Master Krishnamurti, that's central in his teaching, that he's exhorting you, he's persuading you to look within yourself and not to live the lowly life. And you must be sufficiently nauseated by it in order to take steps to end it. That's the whole spiritual life. It's there in the Hindu tradition, and in all the religious traditions, it is there. But maybe it's become very dim with time.